On January 6, 1838,
Something happened that did not involve soldiers, revolutions, or crowds in the streets, yet it permanently changed how the world would function.
inside a modest room in New Jersey,
An American inventor named
Samuel Morse demonstrated a machine that allowed information to travel faster.
than any human, animal, or vehicle ever could.
Before this moment, communication moved at the speed of transportation.
Messages were carried by foot, by horse, by ship, or by rail.
Empires governed blindly, often reacting to events long after they had already unfolded.
A war could be over before a capital city even received the first report.
Distance was not just geography, it was power. The telegraph shattered that reality.
By converting language into electrical signals sent through wire,
Morse proved that information could travel almost instantly across distance.
a message no longer needed a body to carry it.
It only needed energy. This single idea quietly collapsed the limits of space and time.
At first, the invention seemed technical and unimpressive to many observers.
The device clicked. The wires hummed. There were no explosions or celebrations.
But within years, telegraph lines began stretching across cities.
Then across nations.
By the mid-19th century, governments, banks, railways, and newspapers depended on it. The world had entered the age of instant communication. For governments, the telegraph meant control. Orders could be issued and obeyed in real time.
Colonial powers could command territories thousands of kilometers away. For the military, it changed warfare forever.
Armies could coordinate movements instantly, turning speed into a weapon.
For businesses, the telegraph transformed markets.
Prices could be known immediately.
Supply and demand adjusted faster than ever before. The modern financial system was born not from computers, but from dots and dashes traveling through wire. For journalism, the telegraph created the concept of breaking news.
Events were no longer history by the time they were reported. They became present moments shared across distance. Society began to experience time collectively.
And for ordinary people, something subtle but powerful changed. Expectations shifted. Waiting became unacceptable. Silence became suspicious.
Humans began to expect answers now. As telegraph networks expanded, they wrapped continents in copper wire. Then came the most ambitious step of all, undersea cables.
When the first successful transatlantic cable connected Europe and North America, the planet itself felt smaller.
Two continents could speak almost instantly for the first time in human history.
This connection laid the foundation for globalization.
Yet the telegraph also introduced new dangers.
Errors traveled faster. Panic spread wider. False information could move before it could be verified. A single message could trigger financial collapse or military escalation.
Humanity had gained speed without gaining restraint. The telegraph taught the world a lesson it would repeat again and again. Technology does not ask permission.
It only amplifies human intention, good or bad.
As decades passed, the telegraph evolved into the telephone.
The telephone evolved into radio. Radio into television.
Television into the internet. And the internet into the digital networks that now surround us every second of our lives.
But the logic never changed.
Every text message, email, video call,
and notification still follows the same principle proven on January 6, 1838. That information can travel faster than people.
And that speed reshapes power.
Today,
we live in a world where messages move so fast that consequences struggle to keep up.
Wars escalate on social media. Markets react in milliseconds.
Lies spread as easily as truth. The roots of this reality do not begin here. In the 21st
The telegraph
century.
did not just connect wires.
It connected destinies. It linked decisions made in one place to lives affected far away.
It turned the planet into a single conversation, one that never stops. Why do we learn history every day?
Because the systems we live inside were built quietly,
choice by choice, long before we were born.
Understanding how instant communication began teaches the present generation
responsibility
and warns future generations that speed without wisdom can destroy faster than it can build. History is not old. History is living inside us.
One day, one event,
one lesson.
Mr. Feedy,